All right, everybody, Scott Nelson here with ALT University course number 3. This is a more detailed look into our previous courses, but specifically ALT University course number 2, which is our quick hit method. Now, if you have not received both ALT University course number 1 and 2, make sure you get back to the person who introduced you to ALT and get a copy and watch the video and review the information carefully, because it's going to change your life forever. You see, what we are teaching our team to do using this magnificent software with automatic lead tools is not so much to sell the software. That's fantastic and that's going to earn you a ton of money, but we really want to emphasize the power of building your opt-in list. Now, when I talk about building your list, I'm not talking about an autoresponder. I am literally talking about contacts that you make. How do you build your opt-in list? Well, of course, with the ALT software, you're going to be able to build your list on steroids. But every time somebody contacts you, make sure that you gather their information, their name and their email and their phone number if possible, and add them to your opt-in list. I will show you my opt-in list here, and I'm going to open this up real quick, hopefully. And I want to show you just how powerful this can be, because this is an opt-in list that I have built with my ALT prospects in just the last 45 days. You can see as I scroll down here, there's literally, I think, close to, let me see, 300 almost, 271. And I purify and I remove people that ask to be removed. And when people buy the software, I take them off of this. But this is an ongoing list. As you can see, I've labeled it up here on the top. I don't know if you can see that, where it says ALT leads. And I clean them all the time. It was last cleaned 2 days ago. And I just update this information at all times. That's an actual list. Now, if I was building, let's say, Melaleuca, I would label it up here Melaleuca leads, because obviously I can go and I can market ALT to Melaleuca, but I definitely want to know the list that I'm building. So you should be building a list every day, and that is really important. So what we're going to do today is we're going to focus especially on ALT University 2. This is kind of a follow-up to the quick hit method, and the ALT University course 2 teaches you a couple of different ways to use the quick hit method that will really explode your income and build a very powerful list very quickly using the software. Now, we're going to be teaching a little bit about using direct dial phone numbers that are phone numbers that we get using our data miner with ALT. We're also going to look into using phone broadcasting. This is a method that I love to use. It's my choice of a great way to be able to get thousands of messages out to other networkers who are like-minded, and to have them take a step to find out more about this software, because that's what I'm promoting. It could be any business, really. And then I'm going to go into detail about a new Facebook marketing strategy that I think is going to blow your mind, and it's literally putting hundreds and thousands of dollars each week and each month into the pockets of people that are using the new Facebook strategy on a daily basis. And it's pretty amazing. You're able to actually go into Facebook and you can join various network marketing groups. We'll cover that in this training today. And you can join these MLM and network marketing groups, and you can literally opt in to the ads that they're posting. And we'll be talking and giving you a demo on that in just a few moments. But if you will use just these two strategies, these two methods on a daily basis, if you commit to do it and you commit to work, not only will your opt-in list grow steadily, but your incomes will start to increase each and every month, as long as you make sure to follow the steps that I'm teaching and to utilize extremely prompt and professional follow-up. You can't emphasize enough this. The fortune is in the follow-up. Now, I have dedicated the rest of course number 3 to sharing different scripts that you might say to prospects and contacts in each of these individual scenarios. So you're getting this video, but you're also getting an 8-page Word document that has everything that I'm covering here, including the scripts. So make sure you review and practice these scripts and put them into your own words and personality. It should flow very, very, it should be in your personality and should flow very smoothly. Make sure, though, you keep what I'm teaching you on track. So you can change these a little bit, do whatever you want, but keep it kind of with the same focus on what we're doing. So let's start with our direct dial marketing. Now, this is where you go to the data miner and, well, let's just go log in here to the account. Maybe we can. Maybe I have to go in here again and re-log in. That happens sometimes. So let's just go ahead and log into the back office. Oops, it's not me. This will take us, of course, into our back office, and really all I need to do is go over into the software. I'll go into the data mining software. I'm not going to go do a demo here because most of you have seen the data mining software and how it works, but I do want to go back in here because I want to show you the extracted list. Now, you'll notice that when I pull different types of list, of course, I have them back here, but let's just say that I wanted to go into Numis Network. Okay, I mined that several weeks ago, so I've got the list back here, so I just really need to open it up. This is a method that you can use. Now, the disadvantage about using this, I want to let you know right up front, as you can see, is you can go in individually here. You can see where the ad was, and if you wanted to go in and try to find a person's phone number, you could by just copying and pasting their actual advertisement or their YouTube video, and you could probably find their names, and you can do that. It will just take more time, but if you're going to use the direct dial marketing method, you're just going to call the phone numbers that are listed back here. Okay, now it's a little bit more difficult simply because you don't have that prospect's first name, but it can be done effectively. You can also, if you want to, you can go to many of the different list brokers that are out there and Google MLM genealogy list. Make sure you go to a reputable list broker and purchase a list that would include the name of the company and the person that you're calling, and probably, obviously, their phone number you would need, and perhaps maybe even get their email. But this is just another option. If you were to just take this list right here, we know it's Numis Network, you can still make this work, okay? I could start by dialing these numbers one by one, and this is kind of how it would sound. I would approach these people and I'd say, hello, when they answered, hello, hey, this is Scott Nelson from Spokane, and listen, I saw your Numis advertising or posting out on the internet today, and I had a quick question, if that's okay. Now, when you do this, obviously, if you're not talking to the right person or you have a wrong phone number, they're going to say, oh, well, that's not me. You need to talk to my husband. Or that's not me. You need to talk to my son. Or I don't know anything about who Numis Network is. Of course, that's a good time if they don't know who it is to say, well, I'm really sorry, I must have the wrong number. But if they say, well, no, that would be my son. Oh, cool. What's your son's name? And they'd say, Edward, make a quick note on a scratch pad. And when Edward comes on the phone, now you've got everything that you need. So you could go into the script and say, hi, Edward, this is Scott from Spokane. And hey, listen, I saw your Numis ad out on the internet today, and I had a quick question. And then if he says, do you have a moment? And then once he gives you permission, then say, hey, thanks, Edward. Hey, listen, I don't want to take a lot of your time, but I wanted to see how you're doing with your Numis business. Is it growing pretty well for you? Are you making good money? And let them answer, of course, but then you would get to the point and say, well, Edward, it sounds like you're doing okay, but it looks like there's a lot of room for improvement. What is the biggest challenge that you're having? Now, of course, most would say, I just don't have enough people that I'm able to talk to about my business. And that's, of course, what almost every person would say. And then I would reply and say, well, let me ask you this, Edward. If I was able to show you some software that I'm using that allows me to generate literally thousands of leads each and every day in less than a minute with a single click of a mouse, would you be interested in taking a look? In fact, I can tell you that my business partner, Scott, has been using this software now for the last several weeks and has already received over $20,000 in income by helping his team get hooked up with this software. If you like, Scott's produced a really cool 20-minute short video demonstration of the software in action. If you'd like, I can send it over to you right away. Now, most people are always going to say, if they've gone that far with you, they're going to say, yeah, that would be great. Well, that's where you get on a scratch pad and you write down Edward's first and last name, his email address, and make sure you repeat it 2 or 3 times just to make sure you have it correct, and then ask him for his best phone number. Verify this is his best phone number, and if it is, make sure you have that. And then ask them when they're going to have 20 to 30 minutes where they can sit down and watch the video. If they say, well, I can do it right now. Wonderful. Well, hold on for a sec. Let me go ahead and send it over to you right now while you're on the phone. Are you at your computer? Yeah, I am. All right, make sure you get the link. And then when he says, yeah, I got it, say, okay, it's about 23 minutes long. What I'm going to do is I've got a couple of other people I need to call back, Edward. And what I'll do is I'll call you back in about 30 minutes, okay? Because I want to get this information out to you. I'll send you out an email with my contact information. If you need to get back to me before I get back to you, I'll get this out to you right now, all right? That's all you need to do, okay? You're just exposing people and building your list using that direct dial. Obviously, if you wanted to go out and purchase a marketing list with the name and stuff on it, you could do that. So that is completely up to you, all right? Just remember that this method requires you to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, get out, talk to people, expose them. Remember, people that are in network marketing, when you call them, don't try to do fluff and buff and act like a shyster. Just expose them. Say, hey, listen, I don't know who to speak with there, but I got this number because I found an ad out on the internet for Numis Network, and I had a couple of questions. Do you know who that is in your house that I could speak to about that ad that was posted? And they'll probably know. And if they don't, like I said, just say, well, hey, don't worry about it. I probably just have a wrong number. And then move on. All right. So that's really the simplicity of the direct dial marketing method. Like I said, it's fast, it's quick, it's going to build your list, and it's going to yield results. But it just takes a person that gets on the phone an hour or 2 a day and makes 20 to 30 contacts using that method. Now, one of the things I like to do, because I don't really want to do that, hey, I'll be honest with you, I actually did that back when I started in this industry back, 25, 30 years ago. I was doing that, and I remember doing that all the way up till, about 2004, 2005, about 10 years ago. And then, of course, voice broadcasting was introduced. So I love voice broadcasting, and it truly is amazing. It does take a bit of money, so you got to budget money each month. And as you increase your income, obviously you're going to be able to increase the number of voice broadcasts you do. But I send out 500 to 1,000 messages a day, Monday through Friday, using voice broadcast. And when you get good and you've got a 60-second outbound message, you can deliver that to 500 to 1,000 people for about $5 to $10 per broadcast. So if you're doing a broadcast 5 days a week and you could keep it at $10, it'd be $50 a week. If you were able to get it down to $5 per broadcast, it'd be about $25 per week. So anyways, the nice thing is when you use this method, I usually end up with between 3 and 10 opt-in leads just off of using voice broadcasting, and that's a day. So you can see that's 100 to 200 leads a month that you're adding to the list. That's truly amazing. So let me show you how easy it is to use. I've already got kind of a sample put together so I can show you today. I'm going to go to my broadcast platform. There I am. I'm going to go to my broadcast. Now, I've already set up a broadcast in here for EN, which is Empower Network, okay? And I already harvested phone numbers. It's a small list. It's only about 300. So when I look at editing my list, you can see I've set it up already. I say EN for Empower Network. This is going to be to live answers, and they're going to be encouraged to press 1 for more information, where I've recorded a little 1 minute and 7-second message. And that message is one that is really pretty cool. I'm going to share it with you in just a moment. And I set this up. I've got my name in the caller ID under Scott Nelson. This caller ID number must be a real number, and it cannot be a phony number. So I have set up a voice mailbox with 1-800 link. I think I pay about $10 a month for this. And this is a message that or a number I use only for caller ID, because a lot of times people see that caller ID, they don't answer their phone, but they will call that number. And I've actually pre-recorded a little voice message over there. If you want to write that number down and listen, you can play around with that. It's 509-253-7900, and it just basically says, hey, I'm sorry I missed you. I was sending you out a voice message today because I found a really cool software, blah, blah, blah. So go over there when you get a moment. You can hear. Don't leave a message there necessarily if you don't need to. But anyways, you can listen to that message and you'll get an idea. Then I set that I never call people on voice broadcast before 9 a.m. and never after 9 p.m. in your time zone. So you make sure that if you're on the West Coast here, that you go down, and I would set this for 6 p.m. Because that would be 9 p.m. Eastern time. Now, I'm not using any live agents, so I leave 0 there. And then I want this to be transferred, so I have another 800 mailbox, and when they press 1, it's going to transfer them there, and they're going to be encouraged to either go over to my my sales funnel for ALT, or it's going to tell them to leave their name and number if they would like to speak directly to me, and that way I can follow up on them. So they're going to be given an instruction to either go to myleadmiracle.com, which is a domain name I purchased, or they're going to say, or you can say, just leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I've set the number of dials to go out at 200 calls. I could send that as many as I want. I could increase that to 2,000. Okay, doesn't really make any difference. Now I've sent this up here, and there's training on how to use these settings, of course, with your software. But AMD is just it senses that it is a automated message device or voicemail. Since I'm not leaving messages, once it recognizes that it's voicemail, it will hang up. And because I'm only looking to do live transfers. And so you can see here that I'm waiting for silence. So once somebody answers the phone and goes, hello, within about a second or two, my message will start to play. And then it's going to ask them to press 1 to be transferred. And I always use 9 for the do not call. So my message that goes out will be about a minute long, and it will go like this. Hello, Empower Network members. It's Scott from Spokane, reaching out to all Empower Network members. Hey, listen, in talking with others, I'm hearing the same complaint over and over again. Just don't have enough qualified prospects to talk with on a daily basis. Now, if we're not talking to at least 5 to 10 new people each day about Empower Network, most people will tell us that we have little chance of success. Now, the great news that I have is a powerful new software that will literally generate thousands of red-hot prospects for you with a single click of the mouse in less than 1 or 2 minutes. Now, if you don't need any help or you're just making too much money, simply press 9 right now and you'll be added to our do not call list. But if you need a true miracle that's going to change your life forever, press 1 right now and I'll provide you with the solution that you need. That's all, okay? Now, when they press 1, they're going to have the option of listening to my message and number 1, going directly to my sales funnel, because that's if I leave them, basically when they're listening, if they press 1, they can hear that and it's going to direct them to my sales funnel, or they can leave their name and number and I will get back to them immediately, okay? You can also leave a message on the voicemail. If you want to include that, you would just come up here and you would put leave a message, okay? And then you could go ahead if you wanted to. Right now it's just set up for live answers, but you can leave a message. It will cost you a little bit more because every minute that you use the system, it's 1.8 cents per minute, okay? So I save these properties right here, and now you can see up here, I've got my broadcast. I've already gone in here and uploaded my voice message, okay? The next thing I want to do is go in and upload my list, okay? So I clicked on the little instruction of the upload, and I click on upload, and then I'm going to go over and I'm going to find my list, which is my Empower Network list, and there it is right there. It's got all my phone numbers. It's all ready to go. I just highlight that and open. You can see up here they just all popped in. See all those phone numbers? Okay, now what I want to do, and this is all covered on your instruction under your voice broadcast training, but I'm showing you, I just move the little phone icon there, okay? And then it says randomize on input. They recommend you leave that checked. If I don't want I've already cleaned my list, so I don't need them to pull the duplicates out. Now, some people want to scrub this against the do not call list. I don't scrub them because remember the way that the laws are set up. If they have an advertisement out on the internet, they're considered a business, and businesses cannot be added to the do not call list. The only way that a person that received a call that asked to be removed or added would be they would have to take their advertisement off of the internet. So I uncheck that box and I recheck I am allowed to call these contacts. Okay, you can see I'm going to now upload this. It's right now 372 lines in that file. So I will go ahead and click upload, and it's uploading right now. Okay, and so that's what I've done. Now I can close this out and I can go up and hit my little refresh button, and you can see there's 368 phone numbers that are in there. And I have 9621 on account, so I don't need to add any more money. Now, to activate your phone broadcasting system, you're going to need to make a deposit into your phone broadcasting account, because if you don't, you can't broadcast. So it's all set, right? All I need to do right now is just turn it on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and this turns green over here. And now in just a matter of a minute or two, as we're doing this training, I'm going to actually be getting leads by using the method number 2, which is our voice broadcasting quick hit method. It's truly amazing. Okay. So what you want to do is really understand, that you want to have a no more than a 1 or 2 minute message when somebody presses 1. So my message over there on my 800 number when they press 1 to transfer goes something like this. It will say, "Hello, and thank you for your interest in wanting to find out more about whatever the company you are promoting, or in my case, automatic lead tools." So we'll say, "Hi, thanks for calling, wanting to find out more about automatic lead tools." Now, most people who are trying to make money from home and in business are struggling mightily with 2 problems. Number 1, they simply do not have enough quality or qualified prospects to speak with on a daily basis. Secondly, very few home-based business owners are really making any immediate income from their business opportunities. And the greatest need is for you and I to earn money right now. I've been using an amazing software from Automatic Lead Tools now, and it's changing my life. I can now generate as many leads as I need each day, and I want to do this because I can increase my income immediately. Now, my business partner Scott's been promoting the software just to his friends and his team for just the last 42 days, and it's already received over $20,000 in commission in just a little under 8 weeks. Now, if you're in dire need and literally desperate to grow your business and your income, simply go to www.myleadmiracle.com right now. That's www.myleadmiracle.com. Or if you'd like immediate attention, just leave your name and your phone number, and please include your area code, and I'll get back to you right away. But in the meanwhile, if you'd like, go right now to www.myleadmiracle.com and watch the short demo video, and we can talk very soon. So now I've given them my website 3 times. Notice I gave it to them 3 times because the good news is that they do have the opportunity to leave their name and number. And I don't mind talking to people, but it saves me time if they go right to my sales funnel for ALT, because that way I don't have to really spend time on the phone. Although I love talking to people, it makes it really fully automated. And so I always make sure that I leave my website to my sales funnel. It's a domain I bought, My Lead Miracle. And of course, you'll have your own domains, whatever you want to purchase, and do the same. Direct them to a short, easy for them to write down website, and just make sure that at the end of your message you say, "Now remember, if you did not get that website, just leave a message and I'll give you a call back as quickly as I can, and I'll get you that information." That's what they get when they press the 1, okay? And of course, you could do it another way. You could actually, if you wanted to, you could set this broadcast up to actually have it transfer directly to the phone that's in your office where you are right now. But you'd want to make sure that you set that delivery. Remember how I set this to 2,000 calls per hour? If you're going to transfer it to a live agent and change that number to your own number, the transfer to, you'd want to set that probably at no more than 50 to 100 calls per hour, because if you are on the phone talking to somebody and you don't have a secondary person helping you, which you could put a backup number here, a secondary number, you're going to miss a lot of those live calls, okay? So just make sure you know that, okay? So now let's just refresh, and I want to show you before we move on. Okay, so you can come here and check. It tells you that so far they've called 170 people of that 368. That leaves 198 that have not been contacted. It shows you here that 29 were unanswered, 74 were not. What did it say? 74 answered their phone. Okay, and then over here, it just shows you right now that as of right now, nobody has pressed 1 yet, and nobody has asked to be added to the do not call list. And it's a small list, so I may only get maybe 1 lead, maybe I won't get any, but I can promise you it's probably only going to cost me about $3 or $4 to do the broadcast. So I really don't care. If I get 1 lead, it's well worth $5. You know, if I were to sell the leads to a lead broker that I was able to get off of voice broadcasting, I could probably get $5 to $10 a lead to a wholesaler, and they would turn around and sell it for 10 or 20. That's how powerful this method is. Now remember, it does take some money to broadcast, and so obviously if you're on a shoestring budget, I would recommend using the direct dial. And then let's just go ahead and go to our third method. This is called the Facebook group marketing method. Now on Facebook, and I'll go over there, here's Facebook. When I go to Facebook, I should already be logged in, hopefully. Yeah, there I am. You'll be able to go to Facebook. If you don't have an account, you'll want to do so. You know, you have the ALT private group over here, which everybody should be joining from the moment they join ALT, so you can get all the latest information. Tonight, somebody's asking, are we having a webinar tonight? I have not received the admin link yet. So you can come over here and get questions answered. It's a great thing. But I also over here, as you can see, these are groups over here on the side. And you can go up here into the search engine and you could type in MLM groups. And it's going to literally go through here and it's going to show you all of these groups. You can go down here, you can get more results. There's just unlimited groups. It will tell you how many members are over there. So I like to, I've already joined these. You can see I like the bigger groups. Here's one with 43,000 members. Here's one with 15. Here's one with 11,000. I'll join that one too. Let me see here. There's just smaller groups. I like to have the bigger groups because there's more activity over there. So now, for those of you that are starting out and you're asking me all the time, Scott, what is the fastest way till I can make a sale? Okay, well, that's the method that I'm going to talk about right now. This is the Facebook group. You can join as many of these groups as you want. You can go to Facebook and you can search out keywords like MLM, network marketing groups. I recommend joining about 10 different groups. And each day you're going to be able to click on these ads. Let's go down here. Here's MLM. Let's just go here. Okay. And this shows you here, I don't know how many members this has usually. 43,000 members. This is a pretty big group. So I can just kind of go down here and I can look at these ads. It says, what would you do if you could get a professional step-by-step action plan to making extra money from home in just a couple of hours a day? Drink a 6-pack and watch TV. Assume it was spam or seize the opportunities. If you answered C, visit me at thinkyes.info video and I'll try to answer these questions. So let's see where it redirects us. Okay, it says, do you want to copy my $1,650 a day online business? Then I would just put, that's a suspicious site. I'll just put visit anyways. I'm pretty bold. So how did you hear about me? Well, I saw you over on Facebook. Next step. Oh, enter your email address. So I would put, I would put my real email address. Why? Okay. Or you can use a secondary one if you don't want to use your main one. Go to one. I'll use Solove Spokane at gmail.com. Okay. And then I'm going to click here. It says not. Huh. Okay. Let's put Spokane Gold Rush at gmail.com. See if it takes that one. Okay, well, I'm not going to go back in there because sometimes you'll have that happen because there's just too many ads. So just go down here, find the next one. Let's see here. Here is a system right here. Let's see if you put a link. He said there it is. Well, that's ClickBank. So he's probably selling a product. So you just kind of look at what's being advertised. Some of them are in Europe, you can see, but some of them are in Spanish. So I prefer, obviously, to reach these people here with American names. Seems like there's a lot of Europeans over here. Okay, here's my home income system. Let's see what that says. Okay, my home income system, how you can effortlessly make $2,500 a week. Hey, that sounds great, doesn't it? So, okay, it's giving me all these McAfee, but I'm going to visit McAtee's a little bit anal about stuff, and it says it's from Philip Jenkins, and it's just a bunch. I hate these long sales letters. People really hate these. I don't know why these marketers teach people to use them, and then you just basically you click instant access, and let's see what happens. Whoa, there's that warning again, and then enter your details. So they basically want you to go in there and pay $12. I don't recommend you do this. I'll leave page. I don't want to even go there. Leave page. I don't want to go there. And sometimes it's ridiculous. But let's just go. Maybe that's not a great group to be a demonstrator, but believe me, you go here. Here's MLM job fair. Let's go over here and see what you find. Okay, here's a lead generator. So I probably don't want to go to something that's in kind of a little bit in competition. Here is skinny body care, but it's interesting. There we go. Let's just see, free tour. Okay, this is what you'd like right here. So you put in your name. Now, I want to tell you that I think it's really important to put your phone number in here. I'm going to not put my real one in for this because I don't want them calling me because I just don't have enough time right now. But what will happen basically when you do this, and I really encourage you to put your real phone number. You would rather have somebody, this is Elena Smorjakaya's website, and you can immediately put her name down on a pad. I would get either a Word document or just a regular notepad, either on your computer, or I use a legal pad, and write Elena Smorjakaya's website, and then submit your information. It's got a real email, because this is where you're going to probably be able to get her phone number and her email. Remember, we're building our list, and you gave her your real phone number because now we want to go in here and we want to review what the information is. There we go. So now we've got what? We've got the name of her product, Skinny Body Care. Now take the time to look over this. It only takes a minute. Find out a little bit about her product. Impress her. It gives you their pay plan. It's basically a website, and you can even join here, right? So you can contact her if you want right here. And look at that. There is her phone number, 647-766-7789. There's her email. You've just got everything you need. And guess what? She's Russian, so I probably would try to call her first. She's got this in Russian, but I don't know, 647 looks like a U.S. phone number, but you want to find out if she speaks English. And if she doesn't, then you can always use her email and contact her and ask her how she's doing with her skinny body care. Okay, but when she calls you, she's got my phone number now. She doesn't have my real phone number, but chances are also you can go also back over here into your Google Mail, and I can check that Spokane Gold Rush email. That's Solovay Spokane. Let's go over here and go to my Spokane Gold Rush, and let's see if I've gotten anything back from her autoresponder. This is just so you can see it happening right in front of you. I hope you know. And there it is. It looks like I joined for free. Welcome to Skinny Body Care. But it's an autoresponder, and once again, there is her email. And if you scroll down, you want to read this. It gives you more information. And it looks like she didn't put her phone number, but you already have that. So you just go to your list, boom, you pop it open, and you go ahead and put her information in here. But only put it in there once you talk to her or hear back from her, because you don't want to put people here that haven't opted in. This is an opt-in list, but once she does. Now, she should probably follow up on you, but what I would do is I would immediately click on that link, and I would write her something like this, and I don't know if you can see it, but I'll blow it up. I'd say, hi, Elena, question about skinny body care. Then I would just put, hi, Elena, I just visited your website for skinny body care. I was wondering how things are progressing for you? Question mark. Are you selling a lot of the product and making some good money? I prefer to have this conversation on the phone, but being she's Russian, she might be in Russia, or she may not speak English, but she can translate my emails, and there's a lot of people in Russia that are needing leads just like you and I. So I would just put the reason I ask is because most network marketers and home business owners tell me that they are really struggling with getting interested prospects to talk with daily about our opportunity or products. Is this what you are encountering? Question mark. If so, I have an amazing solution to this problem. If you are in need of some immediate help, please reply back with send video, and I will send you a short 20-minute demonstration of this amazing software. and then tell your little testimonial. I'm able to generate blah, blah, blah. But that's just what you send out to her. And that's such a good letter that I think I will send it to her and see if I get a response, because I'm sure I might. Then she's an opt-in. Then I can, and remember, I'm not spamming. I'm not putting the name of the software because I want to be respectful. It sounds really bad when you go slam them, but I just want to give her a little bit. The friend who shared it with me, comma, make sure you spell check, has already earned, terrible typing, earned 20,000 in just the last 90 days using it. It's just a little bit of a carrot. Wow, money, leads. Wow, okay. So that's all I'm really going to put. No phone number, no links, no nothing, because even though I approached her about her ad, she still hasn't given me permission. So boom, I just go ahead and send it, and the message has gone out. But ideally, the way that this works, let's go to another one because it doesn't take any time to do this. Just kind of go through and do at least 10 to 20 of these a day. Okay, here's Four Corners Alliance, but it's pretty interesting. These people, I never figured out. I guess you could just contact them. I don't do it that way. That people don't put links. It's really foolish. Okay, so I'm going to look for somebody that's not too spammy looking, more of a okay, here's a box of wraps. But see, here we go here. Hopefully you get a link there. Well, nope, they just put their hashtag. So, you can't contact somebody that doesn't know how to answer. Here's a carrot bars thing. And here's where you register. But I'm just going to go down here and look for somebody that does things. There's carrot bars. I'm a member of Carrot Bars, so that's why I'm staying away from that, obviously. Just, you can keep scrolling down. You'll never, ever run out of people advertising. Here's Motor Club of America. It just kind of really is too bad people put too much information. But here's at least a link, right? So there you go. So it's basically giving you a website. And you don't want to ever send anybody to, there's Eddie Hubbard's his name. Let's see if we can get anything by clicking on that. Probably not. Probably just an email. Let's see if we get his email. Sometimes it does. Let's see if it pops open here. Probably not. Oh, maybe. No. No. So let's just go back here. Let's go back to our presentation. And that's just a terrible ad. I mean, that's what not to do. Don't just throw your website in there. Go someplace where you've got a link. Here's my dream career. Let's see. I mean, I can't believe some of these people, how they advertise. It's really amazing. But something went wrong. So that link's a bad link. See, people don't even, oftentimes, if ever you do any ads, make sure you check your links, okay? Because you're wasting your time if you're putting up links. Let's see here. Let's go to MLM Europe. These are Europeans. I love going all over the world and getting ads because people network all over. So, and there's a lot of people here that are also here in the U.S. that are doing the same thing. But I like to look and see if they speak English first. Scroll down. There's a lot of different advertisements out here. Who likes to travel? Who likes a real company? Want a preview? Like my Facebook business. Okay, let's just go to, I want a preview. Let's go to this link. Something went wrong. It was wrong. Once again, these people are using these short links, and they're not They're not getting, their links are not good. It's too bad. But I think you're getting the message of what we're doing here. This is such a powerful, different way. Here's travel promoters, web event. You could go if you wanted to, and just click on that. Probably take you to a webinar link. You can actually put your contact information. You'll probably get somebody to call you there. That's another great way to do it. You can also probably come down here. Let's see what else we can find. A lot of ads out here. Here's one. Just see what that one is. Nope. These short links obviously are not working on Facebook, and I don't think these people know it. Okay, here's. So you can see right here that you've got an amazing seller. Watch the video, then click here. Usually when you click there, they're going to want contact information. It's an Amazon business. And of course, these are people, these are affiliates. And so remember, these people need things too. But once again, here, let me look at this. The guy comes in here and he puts one payment of $5,000 for four payments. Now, I mean, you see what I'm saying is what people are doing, and the reason that you can set yourself apart from these clowns. I mean, I hate to say that. It's probably even bad that I'm even saying that name. But that truly is a great idea of just how foolish some of these people are. We can go back over here. Let's refresh and see what we can find. I want to show you, really, it used to be that I would just come over here and I'm going to go over here to MLM job fair and see if I can. Okay, digital TV. Let's just see. Guaranteed. Okay, that's more traditional. So now what I do is I go in here and I put Scott Nelson, Spokane Gold Rush at Gmail, and my phone number, which I'm not going to again. Okay, so this is about a business. It says free video. I've given them the information. Put your real phone number. Put a good email that you can get over and check. And now I want to find out first name, no characters. Oh, just first name. Okay. Don't want my last name. All right. First name, alpha, characters only. What are they not looking for? Huh. Maybe not a phone number? Okay, let's try it again. Scott, 206-898-1148. Oops, don't put that. 1211. There we go. Join vStream. So now, look at that. I mean, you don't even have to go. Now, I would recommend, obviously, taking some time to research, right? And then, right here, Jabari Jelani, 443-253-3839. Freedom. Okay, I would write that onto my scratch pad, not my opt-in list. Review. vStream is a new hot thing that they're talking about that you can get, that is going to let you get all these movies. You can review. Hey, I saw your vStream. Now, obviously, he would be trying to call, but once again, if I go back over there to Google Mail and I hit Jelani, I've already got his information written down. I don't know if I use, usually you'll get, I'm not sure if I use this email or not, but you can see how, sometimes you don't even have to go, and I've already got two. There's Skinny Body Care and Jelani. I've already got their numbers. So what am I going to do is I'm going to wait to check my email and see if Jelani calls me first because he's got my phone number. He just got notification. He got an opt-in. Give him about 15 minutes because you don't want to act too anxious, and give him a chance to call you. Come back over to your email and check to see if you've got a notification. Eventually you will. Also, you might want to check your spam because sometimes it will drop in the spam. So you can come up, yep, there it is. See, Jelani, Jabari Jelani. You go up there and put not spam, move them over there where you've got them in your inbox, and here's more information. Now, he didn't put his contact information here, which is foolish in a autoresponder because you want to be contact, but we did have his phone number and his email, and that's why you always want to write it down. Now, I am going to get in contact with these people, right? And so let's say Jelani doesn't, or Jabari Jelani doesn't call me. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call him, and I'm going to say, hi, is this Jabari? Yeah. Hey, Jabari, this is Scott, and I just got done taking a look at your website for VStream Television. Oh, yeah, yeah, awesome. Hi, Scott, how are you? Good. Hey, Jabari, how long have you been part of VStream? How long have you been promoting it? Question. Let him answer. Are you enjoying it so far? Yep. How long have you been doing it? Oh, wow. Great. You must be making really great money, are you? And let him answer. Now, if he's totally honest, what's he going to say? He's going to say, well, not really. Well, what seems to be the biggest challenge you're encountering? He goes, well, I'm really having a hard time finding people that are responding to my ad and people that I can talk to, because they're going to tell you that they're not making any money and they don't have enough people to talk to if they're perfectly honest. And then I say to him, well, listen, Jabari, I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but I have found some very powerful software that I've been using that is allowing me to generate thousands of targeted leads and customers each and every day in less than a minute or two a day with a single click of a mouse. In fact, I can even generate targeted qualified prospects who are calling me directly on my phone asking me about my opportunity. In fact, my business partner Scott has used this software to receive nearly $20,000 in commissions in just 42 days since he started using this software. Now, I like to be quiet right there and then give him a chance to respond. And then I just say, if he doesn't say anything, I'll say, well, listen, if you think this might be something, Jabari, that can help you to promote your VStream and earn more money quickly, Scott's put together a very short video demo that actually shows this software in action. And then make sure at that point in time, he's probably going to say, yes, I'd love it. Then you can say to him, great, great. Now, Jabari, let me just verify. It's Jabari, Jabari, Jelani, Jelani. Now, is the best email for you the freedom you can nc@gmail.com? And repeat it to him. Spell it out. That's FREEDOMUCANC@gmail.com. Is that correct? And then say, great. And hey, Jabari, what's the best phone number for you? Now, you've already got it, so you're already verifying it. Because now, remember, he's become an opt-in. Thus, you would come back over here, and you would come down here, down to the bottom to your next spot, and you type in Jabari, Jelani, and because he's going to be one of my prospects, well, no, I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm going to stretch C out a little bit. And then when I have that, well, I'll just give you an example. I would just go up here and copy his email like this, copy, and then I go over here and I would put paste, and there it is. That's adding to your list. Remember, that's after he says that would be great. Why? Because what am I going to do with my list every Monday morning or Sunday night when I send out a link to you for Monday night's webinars that we do every Monday at 9 p.m.? You are going to what? You're going to go and you're going to send out to your list all, in this example, 300 almost of these emails, and you'll find out that you'll probably end up getting, 5 or 10 people if you have a list of 200 or 300, about 10%, sometimes less, 5 to 10% that will actually come over to the webinar. So, in closing today, it's been a long training. Hope this has really helped you. But if you do these things and you use ALT course number 1, which talks about sending out a minimum of 150 to 300 emails every day, and course number 2, which is the quick hit method, and then of course this goes into greater detail, you're going to see your life and your incomes begin to grow in your next 30 days. It's truly amazing what happens. Just remember, I just don't ever want you to forget this. It's not about how many people actually buy the software. Remember that. Yes, you need income, don't you? We all do, right? But remember, it's not about how many people buy the ALT software or join your business opportunity. That's important too. It's only right now about how many qualified and like-minded opt-in prospects you can add to your marketing list each and every day. A realistic goal for anybody who uses these two steps every day should result in a minimum of 100 to 200 opt-ins each and every month. Now, I want you to stop before we finish. I know this might cause you insomnia tonight, but just imagine if you had 200 opt-ins a month, okay? That would give you about 2,000 opt-ins at the end of your first year in 2015. Now, we know that with good follow-up, people, about 10 to 20% of the people, for me it's been 20, a little bit over 23% of the people who opt in, when I follow up with them within their first 6 weeks of being on my opt-in list, will purchase this software. So let's use just 10%, half of what I'm getting. And if you had 2,000 opt-ins at the end of 2015 and only 10% of those bought, that means you would have sold 200 software packages at $400 each. Guess what? You just earned $80,000, and that does not include the $50 per month that you would get each month from active monthly $97 per month resellers, or pass-ups that these people would be giving you when they duplicate this process. I mean, it just gets me so excited. I get stoked when I read this to myself, because I realize that now I'm over 20,000. I'm going to probably have an income at the end of this year of close to $100,000, $150,000 a year, and I'm not even started yet promoting my primary business. In fact, I don't even know that I want to promote a typical MLM anymore, but that's completely up to you. So I hope this course is helpful. I would encourage you to print out the 8 pages of scripts and information. Make sure you keep this course, this video link, and the document handy, because everybody that you enroll and sell the software to, you want to make sure you get them out every course from ALT University that I send you, along with the document, because that's how you get people busy. When you get busy doing this on a daily basis, you are gonna be blown away. But your success, I want to repeat this, your success is fully dependent on what you are doing and what you are learning. Enjoy, implement, work, and succeed with ALT. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.